because now South Africa is still itself because there was still like some white people who was still in power, managing some stuff.
Right.
Look at Zimbabwe now. Like there's no way, there's no comeback of why, because of that thing of like chasing the white people away. But white people are, I feel like what Mandela did, saying now we are in power, let us all be equal. Yeah. That was good. You understand? Not that you go, this is our land. We have no knowledge of like how to take care of the land. So let us all be equal, because South Africa, it's still okay because what they do is more of like if you have got a company, then you need to have a certain number of black people. So so if it's managerial positions, you have to have a black person, you have to have a white person,
right?
You have to have, because Indians are also part of South Africa.
Yeah.
You also have to have an Indian. You have to have like colored or.
What's up, my people? This is Gabriel like the angel. Welcome back to yet another episode of Life in Real Time. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Bro.
Last episode was it here. So.
Bro, we should feature, bro.
Yeah, what was that? I was here. I was just behind the camera, but
you were here?
Yeah.
Nah, you're not here, bro. The viewers didn't see you, so you're not here, bro.
No, they saw me in the background. Yeah. So, yeah, what's up? But yeah, last week's episode was also like super.
Yeah, it was fire, man.
Yeah, shout out to Trapper.
Shout out my nigga Trapper.
Yeah, his music is still good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
the guy's doing the most.
Yeah. So what's up? What's happening,
bro? I heard a stat like most people don't see through their resolutions. So when the new year started, I was I went back to the gym.
So I saw it. Yeah, that's super. I'm still yet to go back, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll hold you to your word, bro.
No, but I just do all my cards, so it's still effective. But definitely going to the gym soon. I've just been too busy.
Yeah,
you understand? But yeah, shout out to you. I saw your videos. You're posting. You're flexing.
Bro.
You're flexing for the girls or what?
You see, the thing about gym, people go there for different reasons.
Yeah.
For me, it's a mental thing.
It's a mental thing.
It's cold, it's winter. There are many excuses not to go to the gym. But
so are you trying to tell us that you're having a mental breakdown or something? What was going on?
You see, there's people like you who think that mentality is always about illness or something. Mentality is it's like a tool that you use to go from one level to the next level. You understand? So it's cold right now. It's winter and it's super cold.
Discipline.
All points are everything is telling you not to go, but you go anyways because your mind has control over your body. You understand?
Yeah. So shout out to you. But
you've been chilling now. What you've been taking some what?
Yeah. Now a lot of time. Yeah.
Okay.
Life is good.
Nah. As long as you're working and everything is going well, then we support that. But since you said you're coming back to the gym, you also promised me one time that you're coming back to play basketball, and you never featured. So this time I'll be on your case.
But with basketball, you have to understand that I'm not really a basketball. I just enjoy it, and I like the exercise because you're always constantly running. So maybe for cardio, that's mostly why I used to play with you guys. Then I'm not too good. And when you play with people who are good, then you look so bad. Yeah.
You started playing around the same time with shout out my nigga Masimba. Around the same time. But the guy, by the time, bro,
but I left.
Improved.
I left because when I left, that guy was playing. He was not so good. And even now, I can still mark that guy.
So you can 1v1 him.
I can. I want him.
Masimba, you see the challenge, bro.
Yeah, he should come.
And I admire the confidence.
Yeah.
But if we were to bet on it, my money's on my Simba, bro.
With what?
To win.
You wouldn't dribble past me?
That's if he needs to dribble. That guy can shoot, bro.
With me, I'm just gonna take the ball.
Yeah.
Because my handles are not that good.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna push him into the paint. Boom. Let's go. Lay up. Yeah, but shout out to him also. Yeah, I saw he improve.
Yeah.
And he was like now big and all that thing. Shout out to Masimba.
Basketball in China is really fun,
Yeah.
Really fun, and it's a
I
common sport.
It's the main sport.
Yeah, it's the main sport. It's like football back home,
Yeah.
Basketball. That's basketball here. Staple time. Speaking of basketball in China, there's a guy that I met on the court. You know the condition of our basketball team, how it was before.
It was not so good.
It was not so good. One day, step on the court, they say new guy, new face, and the guy's flashing guys.
Yeah.
That's what I was like. Wait, I hope this guy is from our university.
Yeah.
I hope he's from our university. And lo and behold, he was actually a new student who had enrolled at our university.
Yeah.
And he joined the team, and
the team has been doing wonders. Because I've watched you guys' games, they were like super. So.
Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, no need to wonder. The guy is here. We have him here today. Today we're joined by our guest, the 3-point assassin. The one and only. My guy, let the people know who you are.
My guys.
Yes.
Yo, thank you for having me, first of all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, for those that don't know me,
Right.
my name is Seydo Keita.
Seydo.
Yeah, and I'm from the Republic of Guinea. So, yeah, it's a French colony. I don't know. Many people don't know about it.
Right.
Yeah, there are a lot of. The problem is that there are a lot of Guineans, so I feel like there's a mix up with which Guinea are you from? Because I know like 4 maybe. So it's always like when you say Guinea, I'm like Guinea. Which Guinea?
Yeah. Actually, my country is Guinea only. Actually,
Okay.
yeah.
So it's the original Guinea.
Right. Conakry is the capital city. So once you say Guinea, people should know that it's not. Yeah.
Right.
So the other Guineas are like Guinea Equatorial.
Right.
You always have to like add
You have to add something.
Guinea Bissau,
Yeah.
like Papua New Guinea.
Right.
Yeah.
But Papua New Guinea is in Asia. Right? Oh, it's near is it Australia and New Zealand. Somewhere there.
Okay, the main Guinea.
Yeah.
The guy from the main Guinea.
My man.
And is it the same place where N'Golo Kante is from?
Congo country is French, but
Yeah, like
is it from Mali?
oh Mali.
Mali.
Oh.
I think with Keita, the Liverpool Keita from.
Navigator.
Navigator.
Yeah.
Always Navigator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know one of
He's
the
like
big stars.
He's actually he's a top superstar.
Yeah. Yeah.
People love him back home there.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like a hero.
Yeah, because actually he's the only one that actually made it right now.
So he's like the most famous kind of.
Yeah.
The sports person.
Yeah. Even though he's an injury prone.
Yeah, I used to have him in Liverpool. It was good because I'm a Liverpool fan. So yeah, I used to like him during those days. Mane, him, it was good.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you'll be the next big sportsman because you're doing the most here in China, play basketball, you hoop, and on the side, let me not spoil it. You tell the people what you do.
Okay. Well, I'm a master's student
Right.
at CUMT, University of Mining and Technology.
Right.
Yeah. I'm majoring in mining engineering. So we are hoopers, Yeah. So first of all, I would really like to thank you for having me on your podcast, man. Ball is life. Basketball joined us from so many years ago.
Of course.
We met in the clinics.
Yeah.
And I like the way you play, actually. And you had the guy that was here, who's in Australia right now.
Yeah.
Tino, yeah. I miss that guy, man. How's it been?
Hey, bro, the guy is thriving, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's doing well. Bro. He's doing well. Yeah. But, basketball. I saw you have some side quests with basketball too. You're like, playing is not enough for me. Let me push side quests.
Yeah, like as you can see right now, I'm getting all like, To go back a little bit, I did play basketball. I played semi-professional back home. Yeah, I played D2 at home and for about like 2 years.
All right.
Yeah. So when I came to China, I continued playing basketball, but I had to like step back a little bit.
Right.
Because like there was not much,
There was no match.
things to achieve, into it. So we focused more on studying instead of playing.
Of course, yeah.
So right now I'm teaching basketball.
Right.
Yeah.
Chinese kid.
Yeah. Italian.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have this
all right.
so yeah.
Yeah, that's powerful, bro. The CV is
Doing the most.
right. CV in the building. Hey,
You're gonna bring this guy.
he promised me.
It was last year, right?
Yeah.
Or the year
but
before.
I'll come.
This time
I
I'm
just
ready,
like
bro.
playing it on the game console. Playing. I'm not that good. You guys are too good. So the problem that if you're not so good, you need to play with people who are also like maybe at their level.
No, it's opposite actually.
Well, you can join us.
Yeah, I'll come for the fitness because I like it's cardio. You run a lot. You're always running. It's not that the field is not that big.
So there's a deep connection about it. But when it comes to like the game, actually I played in D2 in my country.
All right.
Yeah, I played for one small team in the Division 2. It's like a semi-professional.
All right.
Yeah, I played like for like about 2 years. Yeah,
Oh, that's good.
So and then since then I have to like continue my study.
Yeah.
So I had to come to China, and I kept playing here. But basketball is not really a thing for us here as an international student.
Yeah, true.
Right.
So we kept on studying, and look at me today.
Yeah.
Just getting all fat and
Nah, but the guy's a hooper, bro. This guy is a true hooper. And speaking of hoops,
hey bro, you hoop too, man. You hoop too. You are the killer, man.
Yeah, this guy can break your ankles. He's like too big with the ball.
It's a little something. But hey, speaking of hoops, me and my guy Seydo share something. We support the same team. I think that's one of the things that really unites us. We support the same team.
What team, man?
What team? It's the Lakers, man.
Hey, I don't.
You're not a Laker fan anymore?
man.
I don't disappoint
I am a
you.
Laker fan, but yeah.
You're a Laker fan?
Yeah. I am. Because of LeBron. LeBron is one of like the greatest sportsmen of all time. So yeah. Shout out to LeBron James. Yeah. To me, yeah. Yeah, to me, yeah.
Okay.
I guess I gotta correct myself though. I'm a Kobe Bryant fan, right?
Kobe.
I'm a diehard Kobe Bryant fan. Like I've been a Lakers fan since then. Like, but since he passed, like I moved myself because I couldn't bear his absence in the team.
Okay.
So I had to like switch side and root for another team.
Okay. So which team do you support now?
Actually, I'm not rooting for any team in specific, but I love to go for underdogs.
The other.
Right.
Underdogs, and yeah.
Don't tell me you're a Memphis Grizzlies fan.
I don't think Memphis goes in. I don't think you can do anything.
I feel like the Memphis Grizzlies, is he the one with Jamoran?
Jamoran, right.
That guy is good. He's the only player I know from the Memphis
Memphis
Grizzlies.
Grizzlies, yeah.
Because I'm not really into basketball. So.
Yeah. Okay. But my team, bro. When the season started, I did not have any hope of reaching the NBA finals for my team. I was just happy. I was like, okay, another season. We just enjoy games, and I just support my team. But then the trade deadline came. The trade happened. Luka Doncic to the Lakers.
Wow.
Wow.
What happened? What happened?
The day.
What
I
happened?
thought I was franked. I went through different stages, How I thought I was like, these people are making those posts again. The next thing, it pops up on the NBA Instagram page. That's when I knew it was serious.
I mean, it was crazy though. It was unexpected. Like, right. Like we just like woke up and then saw the news. Like nobody knew.
Yeah.
Like who knew? Like for real.
Like I feel like he was he not like the franchise player for
He was.
for Dallas.
He is actually. He is. And now who is the franchise player of the Lakers? Because LeBron is he's on his way out.
Yeah.
Let's say in a year or two.
So that was a win for the Lakers, basically.
For sure. I agree.
Interesting.
Yeah, you would say that it's a win for the Lakers.
Because AD is also like, I think he's on his way out and he's injury prone. I think he's always like on injury, something like that. So they trade. I don't even know what like the Dallas whatever offices were thinking. Because I think I saw some news that they during the game, was it yesterday, there was even like a strike or whatever. Like even the owner of the Dallas, he had like security guarding his house.
Really?
It's not that safe. People are angry.
Yeah, I think I read about that too.
Mm-hmm.
They've been threatened, you know.
Yeah.
And they have like been like adding some more securities, you know.
Because that move,
death threat, bro.
that move, and you know, I saw somewhere that they are refunding tickets.
Okay.
The home game tickets. They're refunding the fans because a lot of people are like pulling out. Can you imagine? But AD is performing though, even though he got an injury in his debut game. 26 points. The Americans are doing wonders, bro. Because my week was normal. Then I found Luka to Lakers. Excited. Then the comedy, you know, there's always comedy involved. Apparently there was some lady, American lady, that I don't know, had a relationship with a Pakistani guy.
I think it was an online thing.
Yeah.
So it was now time for meetup. You know, like that thing of like dating online.
Yeah.
They were like, okay, come over to Pakistan. Then
Damn.
And I think only to find out that it was not like a real man. It was like some boy or whatever.
Oh, so he did not disclose the real age.
Yeah. Obviously online he never disclosed.
I thought maybe she knew that the guy was 19 years old.
Yeah. So I think when she arrived there, the guy was nowhere to be found. And she's already in Pakistan. So
but apparently she was camping outside the guy's house.
Also, she knew the address.
Yeah, she knew that. I don't even know, because she in the end she was like now blaming the government. I don't know where the link was, but the guy, I think he also didn't like what he saw.
Obviously, I don't know. I think she has a condition or something. So she doesn't look normal, like a normal person.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
she's mental, bro.
How do you gather like the media team? But I also blame the media for Pakistan, because how do you like give attention to someone who you can see is, or maybe is not even mentally okay? Then you give them attention, like mics everywhere. And then she's making demands there. She's like, if you want me to talk, you have to like give me 100k, or the government has to fix the roads. You have to fix everything in this country.
You know where she was when she was making those demands?
Where?
She was outside the guy's house.
So those guys, the media just came.
Because she was camping outside the guy's house.
Nah, that's crazy.
Can you imagine? And you know that by that time, I think the visa was expired.
Her visa. To Pakistan.
It was expired, and then she started making those demands, and then she drew so much media attention that they had no option but to extend. They extended the visa.
I mean, she's from the state.
Yeah, that passport has power, ne?
Yeah.
They extended the visa, and you know, that's when you see some men were even offering to marry her. They were like, if the guy doesn't want you, come. They were like, clearly you're asking for money, you don't have it. Me, I have money. Come, I'll take care of you.
But she's insane for all the drama.
But
like the demands she was making, I thought she was like some public figure or whatever, but she's a nobody. But then she's making demands like, if you want me to talk or say anything from now, you have to pay me 5,000 per week.
That's crazy, man.
She silenced this other guy, man. That lady's a rude, bro.
But that goes on to show that it's not wise to do this online dating without knowing people. Like, because most people maybe nowadays go on like, you know, dating apps, Tinder and them. Then, because obviously when you go on a dating app, you put most people put like fake pictures. Obviously you want to look good. And obviously, if you're chatting, no video call, nothing, you would automatically think, okay, this is a real person. And it also goes on to show that people are now desperate for love. Why would you fly from the USA to Pakistan? Like,
I got too many questions, man. Like for real, man. And my feeds are full of videos actually. If I open my Instagram right now, it's gonna be one of a video on my feed. I don't know what is going on, man. Like for real.
Yeah,
but I feel like and recently I just heard that she's been admitted into one psychiatric hospital or something.
I don't think she's okay. That's right.
And I saw a video like she was dancing in front of the hospital. I'm like, what the heck? What's going on here?
She's not
making sense.
She's not mentally okay, and then the media. I also blame the media in Pakistan because they gave her attention. Because if you give a mad person attention, now we don't know who is more like.
It's enabling her.
Yeah,
I mean, she's from the state.
Yeah, giving
they
her.
Will give her all the attention she needs. All the attention she needs, man. They will give to her.
But I think you're right. Like if you're especially here in China, yes, but in China they'll arrest you. They won't even.
You play games, bro.
In China they'll arrest you. You try to, but obviously you're gonna like get at too much attention because you're not the native. You're not from here, so automatically the attention will be on you. Like come and see this person.
Right.
But one thing also I like about Chinese is that they mind their own business. You can fall on a bike and they'll just keep on doing what they're doing. Like they don't give unnecessary attention to people.
But I think it's I heard that if someone falls on a bike or something, gets injured, and you help, you get some responsibility.
So you have to like go to the hospital, pay the bills.
Now you have a responsibility. You have to leave them be.
Also, that's why they
it's a society thing. Yeah. That's what I heard.
That's crazy.
So
that's crazy.
But the Chinese are also doing wonders, bro. We know ChatGPT.
Yeah.
They have their own AI. I think you might have heard about it, like
DeepSeek.
Exactly. DeepSeek. Yeah.
I got a new account right now.
I feel like it's more proper compared to like it's good competition for AI for like ChatGPT.
Yeah. And the real ones know, hey, those things have saved us. They've helped us. Those AI
a lot. There was one guy who, like, I think on the graduation whatever, like speech, like, thank you ChatGPT for the graduation, because nowadays it's if you want to work hard, then you can like do your stuff. But
I mean, I'm pretty sure his whole thing is through ChatGPT.
Yeah. Because if you go there, you get everything that you want. So.
I mean, it's crazy right now. I mean, let's say that you got an issue with your girl, right? And you're trying to like send her like a page of like romantic talks.
Oh yeah.
Just go on ChatGPT, man.
Oh yeah.
And ChatGPT will just let you know
free game
what exactly you're gonna copy and paste and send it to her.
Yeah. You just tell them this is what I would.
She won't know. She won't know. She won't know.
So relationships are just somehow nowadays.
It's easy now.
People are dating AI here. Oh gee. But you know, if you manage to manipulate AI well, you'll be able to make your life comfortable.
Yeah,
there's people doing like AI automation whereby they do this automatic messaging whereby you don't have to be on your phone.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, if maybe a customer sends a message, auto response exactly.
No.
Auto emails, and now recently I found out that DeepSeek somehow caused, was it a $1 trillion loss
for ChatGPT?
$2 trillion, $2 trillion loss in the stock market in one day. DeepSeek.
See, that's one thing in China, because even when it comes to cars, if you look at cars, you can see like China's cars, they've got funny names, but they're like, the technology in those cars is way too advanced compared to cars maybe in the USA.
Right.
You see like maybe here in China it's costing like 35,000 or 30,000.
Right.
Then you go to a car maybe with a lesser, because of the names, maybe BMW, Benz, Ferraris, you find like, for example, Xiaomi. You know that Xiaomi car. That car is super nice.
Car is nice.
Yeah, it looks like a Porsche. It looks like a sport car.
It's a full electric car.
Yeah,
that car is
and
nice.
it's so cheap here in China, but you can't find that car in the USA because they are afraid of like the competition. So China is like keeping on like pressure on the USA when it comes to everything, basically.
It's a whole economical battle right now.
Yeah,
exactly.
And I heard of Trump. I don't know whatever. I'm not really too knowledgeable into whatever's going on between Trump and CJP right now. He was supposed to meet him because like he increased about like 10% of product. Taxes.
The tariffs.
Yeah. So
on China,
that is what is happening right now. And
it's like Trump is up for like he's adding, like if he just doesn't like the country. For example, South Africa, he banned like their aid because he's still doing some investigation like to most of the African countries. So I think he's here like to really clear and try to show that he has got power straight.
Because I heard he also hit Canada, Mexico. I forgot the other
But
countries.
those are like neighboring countries. I don't even
The
understand.
guy's making enemies out of everyone. I don't know why.
Because like all like the undocumented Mexican were like deported back to the same day that guy got in power. And then that's the same day they were deported just because of like no documentation or something like that.
Yeah, but from his standpoint, he's saying he wants to make, he's trying to make the US like
Self-sustaining.
I mean, I understand though. For those that are Americans, right?
Yeah.
For those that are living in the States, right? I would say it's good for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would say it's good for them. Like, it's beneficial for them. Like, they can still, But let's say, I think he banned the birth rights. Right now, for example, you go with, you know what I mean?
Like
right?
I was born here, that means I'm American.
Yeah.
I
don't think it's in effect right now, but they're working on it. So he's trying to like pass it, because they need to be, how do we call that? It have to be like sign or something.
Oh yeah.
But
Okay.
what I don't understand is that themselves, they are not like real Americans. We know who are like the real Native Americans, like the Red Indians. So now I don't understand the way they are getting so much power because they themselves wiped out all like the Native Americans, and now they want to try to get rid of.
Who are the Native Americans right now? Like
they want them all out. It's crazy. But what he's doing is gonna make him the enemy of everyone because it's like he's gonna be standing alone, maybe with Israel or like the countries which are under the US. But everyone is gonna be like right now they're trying to start the BRICS. They want to start a currency which is I think it's Brazil, China, Russia, South Africa, India. You see those, and there are actually some more like Saudi countries. Yeah.
Once those guys are involved,
you see. So already he's making enemies that at the end of the day it's just gonna be himself against the whole world. And trust me, very soon the US dollar will be down because now they are planning to make like the trading currency be the one of BRICS. They already changed. Some countries already started trading
in what?
Yuan.
Is it in yuan?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, so after that they want to try to make a currency out of BRICS. Like BRICS will be a currency.
Do you think once it's in yuan it will shift to the BRICS currency?
It will because China is like one of the leaders are China and Russia between the groups.
No, I'm saying like once a lot of countries are trading in yuan now. You think the willingness? No, let's change to BRICS.
No, it was just an alternative. It was a baby step to saying, okay, now we're trying to change. You can't automatically just change to a new currency. So the yen has power compared to the other currencies. Yeah. So it's like, okay, let's use the yen to do trading. In some other countries, they started doing that. Yeah. So little by little, the dollar will go down. Trust me. We are here.
If we are not careful, we'll be cooked though. Because right now, I think the other day, 2 days back, I saw like a building back home.
Yeah.
It has English, and then on top it has Chinese.
That's the thing because they're taking over, like
exactly
the South, maybe everywhere, Southern Africa.
When do you think they'll change?
All the team now it's all Chinese because I was back home recently.
Yeah.
They were like, okay, you was in China, come and translate. Hey, my Chinese is not that good. So I'll just like try to have a small conversation. Then when I don't understand, I'm like, let's look on Onijah. There are a lot of Chinese, and they're taking over land in Africa.
For sure.
You see, so
I'm from the west side, so I will see the same too. You know, like
Really?
yeah, and like right now, like they want, let's say in like 10, 15 or let's say 20 years from now, you know, I don't really think they will need us that are coming to China to learn the language, because right now they are learning French, they're learning English,
yeah, true.
you know, and they're even learning our local languages. Bro, I gotta tell you, when I went home, I interacted with the Chinese in our local language. Can you believe that? That was crazy. That was crazy. I was like, wow.
That is infiltration.
Can you believe that? You know, and they're really working. They're grinding. They're grinding in Africa. You know.
Yeah, they're literally taking over. Especially Zim, they're like taking over like the mining sector. They're being sold all like the mines and stuff.
And once they take over that one, they've taken over the country pretty much.
Yeah.
Shy, but I blame our leaders, basically. But it's mostly because I think they owe China a lot of money that if they're to say no to anything that they say, then it's...
You know, this mineral issue, it's also causing problems in other countries, like you see, DRC.
Oh, DRC Congo,
for example.
The M23.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna blame, you know, the president of DRC. You know, I'm sorry for the viewers. I'm sorry for the Congolese, but like, honestly, your country is not a country. You know, like, how will you let, like, in, you know, like Rwanda, like coming into your country and do whatever they want?
No, but I feel like that one is because you see, like the main where the M23 is based is in Goma. Goma is like the border country between Congo and Rwanda. Sure. So it's like Rwanda is...
Well, it's not just a border. It's a Congolese territory.
Yeah, but the most people are there are like Tutsi people.
Okay.
You see, they're Tutsi people from Rwanda and then from
Tutsis
and Congo. You get, so it's more of like a better... So Rwanda is penetrating through those guys. Because most of the rebels are from Goma, like the M23. So Rwanda is sponsoring them that, okay, these are like people kind of, because they share the same language. It's like the same culture, basically, but then just in different countries. So now it's like, but the Rwandan president is refusing that is the one who is sponsoring the M23.
But there's conspiracy that the DRC leadership is the one which is pushing that narrative that the Rwandan president is involved.
But he is, obviously. He is.
Yeah.
Because right now, they killed some South African soldiers. Because South Africa is like the mediator of peace between working with the world's organization. I don't know the organization specifically, but they are working like that, the peacemakers. And then some of the soldiers were killed.
Oh.
So that's why you saw like the Rwandan president was like fighting with Cyril Ramaphosa and like, we're not afraid. There was even fear of war because it's like, if they want to fight, we are ready to retaliate. So because it's like, why he was asking like, why is your soldiers at our border, but we don't have any soldiers or army near your borders? It is valid, but then South Africa, I think they are leaders in like the peacemaking order. So that's why they are there to make sure that there can be peace between the two. Because I think it was like it's an ongoing thing, ongoing war, which is happening. Okay. So it's been there for a long time.
It's been there for a long time. Yeah. True. So what is the end goal then? Like, what's the end goal?
The end goal is for them to make peace or fight. Whoever wins takes over. Because that's war.
Yeah. But don't you feel like there's a deeper play around this whole thing? Because apparently there's a formula that is done, like when a country sees a mineral in one country, usually it's an African country, that they don't have in their own country. The best option is to create civil unrest, a civil war. So while people are fighting, people are digging.
Because that's what happened. Because Rwanda, but the president of Rwanda is claiming that we are not the ones taking the minerals, but the minerals are just passing through us into other countries, which doesn't make sense. it doesn't make sense at all. Because, but I think they are benefiting from the minerals because the fight is basically the government. The M23 is trying to overpower the government when it comes to minerals. Like, we want more minerals.
But who is in the right in this situation? Who do you feel like?
The one who's in the right is Congo.
Who will benefit? Whose victory will benefit the people? But
Obviously, Congo people, because basically what Seydo was saying that Rwanda is trying to take control, take part in.
But Rwanda is not going as Rwanda. It's like M23.
M23.
What is the M23? Who are they?
They are Congolese people, but with
Rwandese roots.
Yes.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, bro.
And but you see, the thing is, these M23s, the 23 is coming from the year 2023, right? If you
so that's where the group was formed.
But even before 2023, there was that unrest. The
Goma,
lithium.
it has always, like in Goma, like the way they originate the M23.
Yeah.
It has always been war zone between because it's a border city.
Yeah.
So that's where every time there's like fight.
But
And I think it's getting worse because I think when they were fighting, I think they were fighting in a prison. So I saw like the prisoners were running away, like fleeing, like the jails.
I just saw all the video. Yeah.
Is that serious now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but if Trump interferes, then
You see the guy, he might, bro. He's poking everywhere.
yeah.
He's spoken everywhere.
He's poking everywhere.
He's spoken everywhere.
When he started, it was good. He was banning this thing of letting guys participate in sports with girls.
They're all
was
three
good.
genders.
The things he was doing, he was removing that option for X on your passport. It's either male or female, no X. It was good. Now he's now doing too much at one time. And people are saying Elon Musk is the one who's influencing his decisions.
Because why they banned giving aid to South Africa is because Elon Musk is originated from South Africa. Like his father still stays in South Africa.
I've heard about that too.
Yeah, he's South African, basically.
And a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah. So now in South Africa there's what they call like land redistribution. Like South Africa was under apartheid.
Yeah.
So the white people took land from most land in South Africa is owned by white people.
Right.
So now the new government, like the ANC and stuff, they are trying to do like what we call land redistribution.
Right.
So giving back land to the black people without compensation. So if you're a white person, and then maybe they trace that this land was not given to you fairly, then they will just take it from you without giving you anything. So Trump is saying that's not fair. Why? Because he's now in partnership with Elon Musk, and Elon Musk is what? A white South African. So
the guy funded his campaign. He funded his campaign, and it's now making a lot of sense. People are even saying like the real president of the US is true. Musk. That is crazy. But I saw a video of Julius Malema, the South African politician. He was explaining to one interviewer, saying that we're not stealing land. And why are you asking for compensation? He gave the analogy it was of what? A car? You're saying a car. Yeah, someone steals your car. Then you go to them, you find your car, you find it with them. Then you say you take back your car, and then just because you're a good person, you say, okay, since you're not at your house, I'll give you a ride, take you to your house. Then I'll go back home with my car. It's out of my own will that I'm even giving you a ride.
It's always doing another.
Yeah, you see, you stole it from me. You're a thief, but because I'm a good person, I'm giving you a ride. So now this compensation, that's the right. I can choose whether to compensate you or not to, and it's only logical for me not to compensate a thief.
Mm-hmm.
You see, so you're saying like it's rightful what I'm doing. It's not unlawful.
So that's why Malema, they hate him, because he's anti-white basically.
But he's speaking the truth though.
Because if he becomes the president, then definitely it's gonna be like Zimbabwe. Because when Robert Mugabe became president, he chased away all the white people. Yeah, but sometimes as much as it's okay for the people, but what I don't understand is like right now I'm South African, right?
Right.
They just give me, I don't have any knowledge about farming. They take a farm from someone who was having production with the farm. They give it to me, no knowledge at all. Just because I'm South African. Then now maybe the production, which is happening, decreases with 90%. Now the country's in starvation. Why? Because they're giving people who are not competent. They're like incompetent. You understand? So I feel like
it's a good point.
You get, so it's as much as it's okay for the because now South Africa is still itself, because there was still like some white people who were still in power, managing some stuff.
Right.
Look at Zimbabwe now. Like there's no comeback of. Why? Because of that thing of like, okay, chasing the white people away. But white people are, I feel like what Mandela did, saying, okay, now we are in power, let us all be equal. That was good. You understand? Not that, okay, you go, this is our land. We have no knowledge of like how to take care of the land. So let us all be equal, because South Africa, it's still okay, because what they do is more of like, if you have got a company, then you need to have a certain number of black people. So now you see, so if it's managerial positions, you have to have a black person, you have to have a white person,
right?
You have to have, because Indians are also part of South Africa.
Yeah.
You also have to have an Indian. You have to have like colored or whatever, both genders. So that's okay. Okay. So now it's like, let us rule the country together. You see, so I'm also against that. Okay, you stole this, but you're making good use of it. Now we just come and take it.
But how is that working out for South Africa so far?
So I feel like it's okay. It's good. That's why South Africa is one of the best African countries.
Okay.
You see, because of that, the working together is black and white. Because we know, like, there are some good black leaders, yeah, but usually black people have that mentality of like, okay, maybe I get in power, you guys are my boys, I want to be power. Even if you're not qualified, I'll make maybe Gap the vice president, you are the minister for what. So it's just like empowering each other without knowledge.
I'm qualified. Once you make it there, put me, I'll be vice president.
So you see, that's the thing.
Right.
It's not bad, but let's be competent when we get there. Let's be able to make the country go forward. Not that, okay, now the budget is 15 billion, we take 10 billion, then we give 5 billion to the country, then the country won't go forward. That's why Africa is easy.
This is the situation of a lot of African countries, actually. Yeah.
And Africa is rich with minerals, but the minerals are being like exported outside the country without the country benefiting.
Yeah.
The only people benefiting are leaders.
Yeah.
So then where are we going with that? No.
I like what Niger did, bro.
Niger?
Yeah. With the uranium.
Oh, yeah.
The uranium situation. That one was good. I don't know if you're from the West, maybe you know a bit of some details about this one.
But I don't really know, so I'll let you.
Like France was taking a lot of uranium out of Niger, right? And then the coup happened, and then now the military was in charge.
They dethroned. But that was a good move, because now you see the most African leaders, they're like puppets to, you know, like especially the French speaking countries, right? Because they're the one maybe still under the French president, still have a lot of influence. Like the Niger situation that you're talking about, the president was a puppet. Because they were saying in France they've got electricity, but then the people in Niger don't have electricity. But that's where the production of what they used to get electricity is coming from. So then how does that make sense that we are owning a lot of minerals, but then we can't make use of them to benefit our own people? It's benefiting other countries. Then how does that make sense? So I feel like it was good. The coup was good. That's why I'm also like in support of that. The president of Burkina Faso. Yeah, that guy.
The same thing.
Yeah, it was a coup.
I mean, everybody loves that guy, man. Yeah, everybody loves that guy. He's a very practical guy. He knows what he wants, man.
And I think he's the youngest president. Because he's like 30 something.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay. He's younger than the Senegalese president?
I don't know about the Senegal, but he's like very young, youthful. And everywhere he goes, he's wearing army suit.
Yeah.
Oh, when did they do their coup?
I think last year, before the Niger one.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he took over, and now things are starting to happen because he's also anti France
with the West.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see,
Western influence.
yeah.
And he's the only president that after the coup d'etat,
Yeah.
like the population still want him. They don't want to get rid
Yeah.
of him. They still want him as the
Wow.
president.
Mm.
Unlike other previous coup d'etat, like
Yeah.
okay, the population will tell you, okay, when are you gonna make the new election,
Right.
so that we can like
elect someone.
Yeah.
But
But
they
for,
want
for him, it's a different situation, a different case.
Okay.
They're still rooting for him, and I hope that he stays
Yeah,
for a
he's
very,
a
very
good
long
leader.
time. Yeah.
What kind of changes has he done for him to,
Like
get the votes of people like that?
for example, for starters, he like when he got in power as a president, he didn't like take the full pay as he continued being paid as a soldier instead of like president.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the person who has the country at heart, Because if you offer me extra, before you even finish offering me, you'll like give me. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, the way the Western African countries do their coup, yeah, it's effective. I feel like it's effective.
The West Africans.
Some people have tried.
Yeah, Zim also had a coup, but
Yeah.
then they brought in the vice president. So it was more of like, I'm working with Gabe, so I want people. Then maybe we fight, I fire him. Then he comes back with the army and dethrone me. So it's like you did nothing, like making one step, then you make 2 steps back.
Yeah, from
Yeah,
bad to worse.
that's what I don't like, and that's what I don't understand. Like, why would you want to remove somebody and then keep on doing the same thing?
Yeah, true.
Like I will say the same in my country, Guinea. Yeah. Guinea is a French country, right? And our actual president also, he did a coup d'etat.
Oh.
Yes, he did a coup d'etat about 3 years ago. He removed our former president, and the guy was not doing actually good, So yeah, and we all rooted for him, after the coup d'etat.
Yeah.
But now everybody wants him to go. Yeah.
So was he like part of the same crew that they removed, or he was different but then still did the same thing that the previous president did?
The previous president didn't do any coup d'etat. He was elected.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he didn't do. So this guy actually, he was a former French foreign military. It's like, I believe that this is my own personal opinion. I believe that these are all like French puppets. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, I will say in the simple term, it's like a modern day slavery.
Yeah.
And this is what is happening right now in Africa, and also Chinese people are also taking advantage of something.
Yeah, true.
So we are doomed.
Yeah. But I feel like us as the new generation, we should make change to that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Easier said than done.
there's a long way to go, right?
Easier. This has been happening for generations, and I feel like it will take generations to reverse. But the best thing you can do is at least, start.
I mean, I feel like we're not starting, because we are going back to the Western or the most powerful countries taking over. Because right now, you know that like back then it was British, like the Britain. They took almost over all the Southern African countries, and we're getting now it's China. China is infiltrating into smaller countries like crazy. So.
I see that like Chinese also like they invest in a way that you are going to be owning them.
Yeah.
And will you be able to pay them?
No, you can't.
You won't. So they will just keep on working and taking over. And especially in Guinea, one of the biggest like mining company in Guinea is a Bahu. I don't know if you heard about the mining company Bahu.
Bahu, I think I've heard of it.
Because I'm mining student, right?
Yeah.
So you should know. And the biggest contract is in Guinea.
Oh, what do they mine in Guinea?
Bauxite.
Oh, okay.
Bauxite, iron, and gold, actually.
Okay.
But Guinea is the largest bauxite producer in the whole world.
Okay.
Yeah. In the second place is Australia, and I think China comes in the 5th or 4th place. I don't know. Yeah. And it's crazy, bro. It's very. Right now, they have been like they started the extraction of the bauxite about like a year ago, and it's been very resourceful for them actually. And what are we gaining?
Nothing.
Who knows, actually? Who knows? Like, we don't see anything.
You just find your minister.
That's one thing without, instead of making the country benefit from the minerals, they themselves, like, okay, we just give you maybe 5 billion for everything. Then they taking that 5 billion to themselves.
But you see, it's not as easy as you think, bro. If 3 people, we are 3 here, you're stealing, and I decide, me, I don't want to steal, I'll become suspicious. I'll become suspicious. They'll either get rid of you.
Yeah, because it's 2 against 1.
You see, it's the system is rigged. Let me just say it's tricky.
Yeah,
it's very tricky.
I don't know if you guys heard about the term Seydo. Seydo is in Chinese Africa, right?
Yeah.
You know, do you know what it means? It's like it means like free land. You know, check the true meaning of Seydo, and maybe you can double check later. You know.
Yeah.
And that's what Chinese people, they believe that they have the right to come and exploit whatever they see, actually. Yeah.
It's really interesting, you know.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know about that too, you know.
Free land.
It's crazy.
Free land.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And it's free land for them for real, because when they go there, I even saw
do what they want.
in Zim, I think I saw like there's a police officer who's now like Chinese. What?
Yeah, just try to wake. Just try to wake. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's really interesting. But yeah, the situation in Seydo, the free land. Man, I feel like we can go on and on, but we will never run out of points to talk, because there's a lot going on. Even as we speak right now, there's changes being made. But at least I'm happy that we're aware of the situation, because oftentimes people, they let things happen to them and they have no idea. But at least we have a general idea. It shows that we're really educated, like you said. Yeah. I don't know if you have any last inputs, you know, to...
No, I just want to say, you know, about the war which is happening in Congo. That I still believe that if Rwanda stop like supplying the M23, then maybe there'll be peace. You know, but because now Rwanda wants to act like the bully to another country. Because why would you, like Seydo was saying, that why would you go and try to take over or try to take what's in another country? Then that's already bullying. So that situation it's a bit tricky. So yeah.
Okay. I don't know. For guest, any last words for the viewers?
For the viewers. Oh man. Well, I would like to thank you guys first for having me. You know, je vous remercie beaucoup.
It's a pleasure.
I don't know if you know what that means.
I'm sure you understand.
You did French also.
No, yeah. And I hope this was really beneficial and instructive, you know, and as a young Africans, you know, living and studying abroad. And we can learn from everything that is going on. Right. And then once we go back home, we can at least put in practice what we learned. And keep on moving forward, you know.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Wise words from Seydo. Yeah. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and when you enjoy our content, share it to your friend. You know.
Yeah, no, we appreciate like the guys also, like, because the subscribers are going up. So thank you guys to the new subscribers.
Right.
And yeah, this is the place to be, and keep on coming. Go and tell others that there is live YouTube podcast, and we want everyone here, and this is the place to be.
Okay.
And yeah, we're gonna continue sharing content each and every week, and we're gonna make sure that we deliver. So shout out to everyone. We love you guys.
Guys, subscribe and support the boy. Subscribe.
Yes, you're the guy. Road to 1K, guys. Remember, we have promised you guys that something will happen at 1K. So the goal is very near. We can do it, guys. I believe
we're close to 600. Something.
Very close to 1K. We can do it. All right. It's life in real time. Signing out.